Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's Nemesis. For those of y'all that are watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps YouTube's algorithm pick up this content and push it out to more people that need it. Somebody liked it for you, so make sure you like it for somebody. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, the link is in the description. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my new single, Superstition. It is available here on the channel, and it's also available on all streaming platforms. It is about my narcissistic experience and how I overcame it. And it also features a voicemail from my ex-narc trying to hoover me, and I ain't going for it. Today I want to talk to y'all about your feelings about the narcissist, because that's the thing that's keeping a lot of y'all stuck in the relationships. And I think I've done a video on logic and emotion and stuff like that, but I'll tap into it again for those that are just joining the channel. Your feelings, that's keeping you stuck. Your feelings have kept you in 10-year marriages, 15-year marriages, 30, 40, 50-year marriages because of the way that you feel about somebody. Um, and it's understandable and it's a natural human reaction. But you need to understand, although your feelings are valid, they are not always fact. And I use this example all the time. We all know, or we should, 2 plus 2 is always going to be 4. No matter how you feel about it, it's always going to be 4. You can never wake up one day and be in a bad mood and you say, you know what? I think 2 plus 2 is going to be 5 today. It's not going to happen. Now, you might have a good reason for feeling however you feel, but that does not make it a fact. Oh, well, I love them and we've been through so much together and it's, this, that, and the third. And it's understandable. But even if you want to get biblical, it says in the Bible that the heart is wicked and deceitful. Now, I'm not sure if that's what it says word for word, but those of y'all that are Bible goers, you can testify in the comments. The heart is wicked and deceitful. Who can trust it? And it's not saying not to trust yourself. The thing that we have to start doing is thinking before we act. Because I tell people the heart and the mind are 2 different organs for a reason. It's because they have 2 different functions. When you take a math test, you do not take the math test with your heart, because you're going to fucking fail. I feel like this is the answer. I feel like you're finna fucking fail. You have to use your logic, your mind, your senses, the data that you have collected, your wisdom. That's not what this is for. You have to learn when to use your heart and when to use your head. That is a major key in life. And a lot of people, well, I've been like that my whole life. That's why you need to change it. And you can look at the results that you've gotten from being that way. And you can make the decision on whether or not, oh, I've been like this my whole life. And you can make that decision on if you want to change or not. But 9 times out of 10, the answer is you need to fix some shit. Your feelings for them is overriding you knowing better. And that is getting you into a lot of unnecessary trouble. That is putting you through a lot of unnecessary drama. That is putting you through a lot of unnecessary sleepless nights. That's putting you through a lot of unnecessary arguments and disagreements. Because those of us that tend to always see the good in people, That's a fantastic trait because everybody deserves, at least some level of decency. You know what I mean? Because some people can be, on the fence about their behavior, whatever the case is. That's a great trait to have as a human being. You always see the good in somebody. But in return, you need to ask yourself, does the good in them see you? Does that person that you recognize in them recognize you and what you're doing for them? Because you can see the good in somebody all day long, but that's only going to benefit them and their manipulation towards you. It's never going to benefit you. At least not with these individuals. Choosing to ignore the red flags, choosing to continue to be abused because you don't want to be alone, choosing history over peace. Oh, well, I known him for 30 years. I known him for 15 years. I grew up with him. I known him, since I've been working here and whatever the place is. That's part of the problem. History don't mean shit. You can be with somebody for 15 damn years and meet somebody tomorrow that has way better intentions for you than that other person ever did. But the thing is, like I said, oh, well, I've known them since I was 15. I've known them since. You've been traumatized. You've been needing healing since you were 15. That's more so of what that is. Oh, I've known them for 20 years. You've been needing healing for 20 years. Oh, I've known him since I was 8. You needed healing since you were 8. Because you've carried that same spirit with you throughout the years, throughout the decades. Because if you do the healing, that spirit wouldn't still be attached to you because you wouldn't let it. The Most High wouldn't let it. Your energy wouldn't let it. So when you say stuff like that, yeah, I've known them for whatever amount of years or whatever, that's how long you've been needing to heal. And you can run from it and you can think you've gotten so far from healing. I know I need to heal, but I ain't going to no therapist. I know I need to heal, but I'm not working on that. It's too hard. Guess what? Living with regret is hard as hell too. Because the thing that eats people up when they get up in age is knowing that they knew better and didn't do better, and actually having to deal with the consequences. See, we live in a world where consequences then became scarce. When somebody run their mouth, you can't punch them in their shit because they want to sue you. Even though it was them talking shit. You can't push their shit in because they gonna sue you, even though they antagonized you first. We live in a world where people get online and comment what they want from the safety of their living rooms without the consequence of me shoving their hands up their ass because they're safe behind a keyboard. But when you really get up in age and you start reflecting on all the things that you thought you ran from, when you get up in age and you have to turn around because you've had your back to your trauma for all these years, you had your back to your healing for all these years, you had your back to your childhood, you had your back to that relationship, and you've been running full fucking speed nowhere. It took you 20 years to get nowhere. It's taking you 15 years to get nowhere. It's taking you 5 years to get nowhere. It's taking you a year to get nowhere. Where have you gone? Look behind you. Everything you've been running from is walking you down slowly. You think you're running. You ain't going far. Because that trauma, that healing that you avoiding, you think you free. Nah, you got a chain around your heart and your mind. And you only get so much slack before the tension snaps you right back to whatever it's tied to. Oh, you thought you was getting away? Or you thought you was happy? You thought you can ignore trauma? You thought you can not face this issue? Nah. Come on back. You prolonging it. It's way more to life than having feelings for them. It's way more to life than trying to prove yourself to them. And if you do not see that, that is only proof that you have work to do on your own. Nobody should complete you. They can compliment you. They can compliment your life. If you're at peace, they can bring you more peace. If you've been focused on a goal, they can help you get to your goal because you already have direction. Or maybe they need the guidance. But that's complementing each other. I got the vision, you got the support, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Versus, I don't know where the hell I'm going and you don't know where the hell you going either. So we can wander around together and get nowhere. It'll take us 20 years to get there, but we gonna get there. That's what happens when two people need to be completed. You want somebody that'll compliment you. I don't know this, but you do. And in return, you don't know this and I do. That's complimenting each other. Not completing. I'm gonna put my happiness, the responsibility of my happiness totally lies on you. It's a lot of pressure. You finna carry my happiness, and if you drop it, then what? Get control of your emotions, or they're going to burn you down. Slowly. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, the link is in the description. Make sure y'all go check out Superstition. Y'all share it, like it, send it to somebody. You know, really help me push that song out there. I got more music coming on the way. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Welcome to the family, all the new subscribers. I think we're like 32,000 now, so I really appreciate y'all. Welcome. Everybody who keeps coming back, showing love, welcome. And man, another day, another way. And you ain't got to listen, but I know you heard me.